Happy Sunday! How was your Sunday? Nakapag-mass ba kayo? Ako galing ako sa misa, kaya parang natutuwa pa ako sa makeup ko and blush and everything. Kaya sabi ko, makapag-video nga. Sana ba pwede maging topic niya? Last week ko pa sana topic to eh. Kaso, parang di ko lang nagustuhan yung una kong tinig. So, i-video ko siya. Hindi ko alam kung it ever crossed your thread yung isang content creator and I think isang artista, na-weirdoan na ako. Well, parang feeling ko lang kasi nagiging excuse na lang kung napapansin nyo. Like, it's so easy for them to say na diagnosed sila with depression. Ako lang ba? Or ako lang ba yung nakakapansin nun? It caught my attention, particularly kasi yung start ng article na yon, parehong-pareho na they were recently diagnosed with depression. And then after noon, andun na yung explanation na ano yung sudden changes themselves, kano yung naramdaman nila, and what they have been battling for these past few days. It's all so similar. Not word by word, pero similar sila. So, ako naisip ko tuloy, maganda ba na napag-uusapan na ang depression? Or is it made like an scapegoat instead of just trying harder? Diba? Kasi parang napapansin ko yung pattern na kapag ang isang artista ay nawala ng project or bigla siyang nawala sa ere or tas babalik siya for a comeback, ganyan. It's almost palagi na ang sinasabi nila na they had been diagnosed with depression, kaya sila biglang nawala sa ere, ganyan. So, ako inisip ko, kasi madalas kong, not madalas, pero narinig ko na kasi before na it's so much easier to say na kapag meron kang pinagdadaanan kasi common na siyang pag-usapan. So, kung dati pag sinabi mong malungkot ako and I don't feel like doing anything, it's so easy for people to say na ay, nagiging arte lang to or nababaliw lang to or what, or minsan nare-ridicule eh. Pero ngayon kasi nire-recognize siya, acknowledge na serious condition ang mental illness. And it is. In other countries, it is. Pero kasi sa culture natin, na parang we were taught to suck it up, to be resilient, ganyan. Parang hindi common to hear na someone is losing it or someone is getting crazy over it. Hindi siya common. Pero ngayon, kasi nga since na-open up na eh, nagiging napapag-usapan na, tsaka ngayon, pwede na siyang grounds para magreklamo. Like, pag nagkaroon ka ng depression at work or pag nabully ka, meron ng grounds para bigyan ka ng medical certificate na mag-rest for the time being. Dati kasi wala eh. Parang natatakot pa nga tayo, di ba? Natatakot pa nga tayo to be found out if we're going through something, di ba? Pero ngayon parang all of a sudden, everyone is admitting to it. So, iniisip ko, nakakatulong ba nakakatulong ba para sa atin na merong actual medical condition? Kasi I'm not saying naman na yung pinagdadaanan nila and sabihin natin yung depression nila is hindi valid. Pero kasi merong, ako opinion ko lang. Kaya My Mind lately ang pangalan ng vlog ko eh. Opinion ko lang. Kapag kasi ang depression kasi sa akin is yung bang more often wala siyang dito, wala siyang reason. Na parang you just feels this unbearable despair na walang reason, na it just happened. Ganyan. Ako kasi kapag dumating ka dun sa point in your life na parang you lost your interest or your motivation or your love for something. Parang dun ko masasabi na something is wrong. Something is wrong for me. Pero if that happened to me and sasabihin ko, kasi baka ganito, baka ito kasi yung reason, ganyan. Gets nyo? Parang for me to say na I'm suffering from a mental illness, is seem to feel an overwhelming sadness nang hindi ko alam ang rason. Na hindi dahil sa nawalan ako ng work or iniwan ako or hindi ko nabili yung things that I want or someone hurt me or ganyan. Parang ganun ang dating sa akin. Kaya minsan, pag nalalaman ng mga tao na I suffer from depression, alaga nilang tinatanong, bakit? I find that really funny kasi kung alam ko yung reason kung ba't ako ganito, I think I would be able to say na hindi. Hindi dapat. And yun ang masasabi ko na kaya ko i-control. Kung kaya ko i-control yung thoughts ko, yung feelings ko, then I wouldn't think it's a clinical depression. Kasi yun ang for me yun ang definition ng, for it to be called a medical condition, is kapag wala kang authority over it. It's like your brain having their own brain. Parang ganun. So, yun lang. So, parang baka kasi segregate. Baka kasi na-familiarize sila na kapag sinabi mong may depression ka, bakit artista ka ba? Kasi, sorry pero karamihan kasi ng naririnig ko na binobroadcast nila sa Facebook na they're going through something is usually in the showbiz industry. So, minsan, meron akong suspicion minsan na kapag in the showbiz industry, hindi ko alam kung if it's real or it's just for show. Kasi 'di ba, meron silang sinasabi na publicity, good or bad, is still publicity. So pag gano'n, hindi ako sure kung totoo. And ako naman kasi, iniisip ko, if kung totoo na I'm going through something, or if that person is going through something, I think you should get yourself checked by a real doctor. By an actual doctor who can take care, who can give you medication or something. But it's better that way kaysa you would announce it to the world and the people syempre will empathize with you. Minsan talaga iniisip ko, yung mga, di kaya sinasabi nilang may depression sila kasi gusto lang nilang pag-usapan sila. Diba? Naano kasi, nabobothered ako, triggered kasi ako, kasi nga, para sa isa sa amin na talagang merong medical condition na ganito. Baka kasi mabawasan, pero hindi rin kami maging taken taken seriously. Kasi either isipin nila na, yan yung sakit ng artista na ganito, ganyan. Or, yan yung sakit ng ganito, ganyan na dahil nawalan siya ng career, so might as well join the bandwagon. Balik tayo kay ano. Kasi for sure may mag-iisip na yung nangyayari kay Eman. Yung kay Eman, yun talaga. Ganun siya. Ganong level ang depression. Yung she doesn't know what she wants to do. Pero she's constantly moving eh. Nakita ko kasi yung isang video niya na umaakyat siya ng shower, ano ba yun? Yung shower area nila, umaakyat siya, and then doon siya nagsasalita. Pag may depression ka kasi, parang merong kiti-kiti sa katawan mo na parang you just want to constantly move. Na you want to keep talking. And most of the time, it's not because you have a lot to say, but it's because there are a lot of things in your brain na parang you might as well just voice it out. Tapos, yung mga ginagawa niya na radical, umaakyat siya ng stoplight, ganyan. That in itself is one of the symptoms na. Kasi nga ganun eh. Meron kaming feeling, hindi ko alam kung may panic disorder siya. Kasi ako, pag may nagpa-panic attacks ako, meron akong urge to run. Like one time, nasa choir ako nun, dun sa isa kong choir. And nakagila kami. So, naka-Pilipiniana kami nun. Tapos, naramdaman ko talaga sa likod ko na ayan na yung feeling na magpa-panic attack na ako. After nung song namin, nakatayo ako sa third level ng risers. Bumaba ako and then I ran out of the church. Kasi yung feeling ko talaga, para akong hinahabol. And I just had to run. Namakbo lang ako, no? Walang rason. Tapos nung lumabas na sila, kasi Easter Vigil yun. Nung lumabas na sila, tinanong ako nung isa kong kasama na, saan ka nagpunta? Sabi ko, ewan ko basta I just had to go out. I don't know why. Wala siyang reason. Basta, I just act upon what my body is telling me. Ganon ang depression. I don't know if there are other levels of depression, depende on the person. Pero, ako kasi ganito. Pero, never kong inobliga ang ibang tao na intindihin ako. Point taken nung nag-meltdown ako. Meron kasing times na nagme-meltdown ako and I get so angry at myself. Na talagang I message my brother to talk to me. I message people na naka-online to talk to me. Kasi nga iniisip ko, pag iniwan niyo ako mag-isa sa thoughts ko, baka hindi na ako abutan ng the next day. So mayroon akong feeling na ganun. Pero that time, nung nag-meltdown ako, nagkasabay kasi dahil kamamatay lang ng dad ko. So, nung time na yon na nag-meltdown ako, lahat na ng emotions yun. And wala akong nagawa. I cried. As in, talagang hagulgol. And my sister was here that time. She kept asking me, what's going on? What's in your head? What are you thinking about? And I told her, ilang beses na, stop asking. Tapos sabi niya, it's because I want to understand. I want to understand what's going on with you. And she wouldn't leave the room. And parang, ako kasi nagpapanik ako pag nagagalit sa akin yung family ko, yung mga kapatid ko. Pag nagagalit sila sa akin, lalo akong nagtitrigger. Lalo nagtitrigger yung voices in my head na hindi maganda yung sinasabi nila. So, parang the worst thing that anyone I love do to me is to give me a cold shoulder. And alam ko yung ate ko, may ugali siyang ganun. She's not a bad person, ha. It's just how she is. And yung kinausap niya ako, she's coming from a good place. Kasi nga, she wants to understand. But, syempre, as expected, when I told her what's going on in my mind, na-offend siya. Kasi merong 99% chance na yung nasa utak ko is hindi niya magugustuhan. Kasi yung nasa utak ko are thoughts na I'm thinking na baka yun ang iniisip niya. And it's usually something against her. So, hindi na ako kinausap for a while. And then, pero ngayon okay na kami. But, yun nga yun. Hindi obligasyon ng ibang tao na intindihin ka just because you're going through something. Then, there's a huge chance na hindi lang naman ikaw ang may ganung pinagdadaanan. It's just so happened, the other person, would rather keep it to themselves or look for actual professional help instead of telling the world na may ganito ang condition. Intindihin niyo ko. No. Hindi nila responsibilidad yung iniisip natin. Hindi nila, sa dami-dami ng iniisip nila sa buhay, gusto pa ba na natin dagdagan? Kaya ako hindi, parang I don't see the point kung bakit kailangan ganun. Kailangan mo sabihin na kaya ka nawala for a while because na-diagnose ka ng depression. And then, i-explain mo pa yung struggles mo. Like, there are things na you have to keep private. There are things na you have to keep na sa'yo lang. Di ba? From the word personal issue. Make it personal nang ikaw lang. Hindi rin naman nakakatulong if the whole world knows na may depression ka. Diba? Sabihin natin na bawa, meron kang ibang sakit. Ipapaalam mo ba sa mundo na may ganun kang sakit? Diba hindi? Ang depression ay isang legit na sakit na hindi mo kailangan, hindi siya, para kasi nangyayari, depression is becoming a hype. Parang, instead of trying harder, it's easier to say na I'm just depressed. Parang nawawalan ng kredibilidad si depression. Na all the more, iisipin ng ibang tao na nag-iinarte ka lang. Pero, on hindsight, hindi ko alam kung tama yung mga terms ko, pasensya na. I think na if you have friends or you have someone in your family whom you think is going through something, hindi mo obligasyon na pagalingin siya. Pero, responsibilidad mo na ma-feel niya na hindi siya nag-iisa. You have to be constantly there. hindi mo hindi mo sila kailangang intindihin, but you have to be unconditionally be present in their lives. Kasi ako, ang security blanket ko is knowing na whatever happens, I'll always have my siblings. That whenever I need someone, that they're always there. And that in itself is helping me cope. Kasi kaming mga may depression, ang lagi naming iniisip is mag-isa kami. Because no one understands. And no one will miss us if we leave this earth. Yun yung mindset ng mga going through this disorder. Na the world is better off without us in it. So, ikaw, as a family member na mayroong kapatid, kamag-anak, magulang, kaibigan, na going through some kind of mental disorder, obligasyon mo to make them feel na never silang mag-isa. Na you're always there and that they will always have someone to lean on when they need it. Yun lang. Enough na yun. That's more than enough. Ang dami kasing nagtatanong dun sa nangyari kay Eman. I know na matagal na yung issue na yun. And people are asking na tama ba yung ginawa ng mga Atienzas? Tama ba yung ginawa ni Eman? We cannot totally blame the Atienzas. Kasi hindi nila naiintindihan. Hindi nila naiintindihan yung condition ng anak nila. And siguro in their mind, the best solution they can give is to keep distance. Kasi siguro, baka the more na they try to be in her life, baka the more Eman is pushing them away. Kasi for sure si Eman in herself, hindi rin niya naiintindihan ang sarili niya. So baka iniisip din ni Eman na nakaka-burden siya sa family niya. So, feeling ko wala kasi silang communication talaga. Kasi syempre, if the other person, like yung parents niya, are feeling na nasasakal si Eman, tapos yung si Eman naman, ang inisip niya, baka na nagiging burden yung presence niya sa family niya. So, it was a mutual decision. It was a mutual choice. Because they both didn't want to step in the personal space or something. It was no one's fault. Kasi for sure, hindi ginusto ng Kim Atienza yung nangyari. And I'm sure, Eman din, hindi rin niya ginusto yung nangyari or how it ended. It wasn't just siguro it was just a matter of case of iba lang talaga yung setup ng family nila. May mga ganun kasi. May mga tao talaga. May mga families talaga na they're not open with their feelings towards each other. Diba like, may mga mag-anak na hindi sila close sa parents nila. May mga magkakapatid na parang ibang tao yung mga kapatid nila. Siguro ganun. I don't know. I'm thinking. Pero for sure, no one liked what happened. It just did. Kumbaga, neither of them had any bad intention towards towards each other. Ganun lang talaga. So, ayun. Pero, if there's something the Atienzas, the parents could have done, is sana in-exert nila yung authority nila as parents. Kasi kahit ano pang tulak ng anak mo sa'yo, dapat in-assert mo yung authority mo bilang magulang ng anak mo. If you think in your mind something, kahit a little speck of suspicion na something is wrong, dapat ang tawag dito yung, anong term yun? Atribida ba yun? Yung pinagsalpakan mo yung sarili mo sa yung presence mo dun sa anak mo. Like ganun. Pero yun na yun. What's done is done. So, ayun lang. Comment nyo nga sa baba kung nag-agree ba kayo sa sa sinabi ko na yung depression is parang naging excuse na lang siya ngayon. Kasi nga masyado na siyang, it's so easy to admit na I have depression. Diba? Parang nakakaano lang. Parang nakakaawa. Nakakaawa, pero sana dahil nagiging open na tayo sa idea ng depression, sana there are people na who's really going through depression na will be taken seriously pag dumating yung time na kailangan niya i-voice out talaga na ganun siya. And sana by the time na that person actually happen to be suffering from it, na yung people around him, hindi sila mabawasan. Or hindi siya ma-ridicule, hindi siya ma-humiliate, and hindi siya ma-taken less seriously. So, ayun lang. Yun lang po. Good night!